5 effective project communication strategies. Communication strategy is one of the decisive factors that determine the success of any project. Communication can either make or break a project. Teamwork and collaboration depend on effective communication, which can also help strengthen the bond between the team members. Every project is about people, is about the team, is about the members of a team who make it possible. Communication is an important part of any project because it facilitates the exchange of information. In communicating with a team, there is always the risk of being misunderstood. To quote Luigana Sgaro, there is no communication that is so simple that it cannot be misunderstood. We need communication strategies so that we can minimize the risk of misunderstanding. In terms of team communication, the purpose of interaction among the members is to share information that is essential for achieving the project goals. Good communication makes it easy for the team members to coordinate with one another effectively. In many workspaces, teams are in constant communication. Actually, how would you be able to implement a project without constant communication? In every project, people communicate through email, video conferences, phone calls, texts, WhatsApp, and face-to-face meetings. Effective communication enhances the chances of achieving the project goals. As Alex Langer put it, effective communication keeps the team working on the right projects with the right attitude. Very important. They have to be working on the right project with the right attitude. Working is a key word in that. And of course, team is a key word, because if the team is not working well together, then the project will not succeed. The communication strategies you use determine how well information will flow. In this video, I will highlight 5 effective project communication strategies. As we move on, please remember to like this video and show support to my channel. Please subscribe also so that you don't miss any of the videos we post weekly. Now to the 5 effective project communication strategies. These are the strategies that will help keep the information moving within your project and keep your team members working together with the right attitude. First, make use of multiple modes of communication. Some people prefer talking face-to-face, while others find it more effective to send email or text messages to convey information. Remember that your preferred channels of communication are not necessarily the best for all those in your team. Considering the preferences of others is very important in improving communication in the long term. To convey your messages with everyone on your team without any friction, you need to make yourself comfortable with different modes of communication. Second, encourage one-on-one communication. One-on-one communication is very important to develop a bond, understanding between the teammates. It makes it easier to build relationships. When you talk to team members on a personal level, you get to know about each one of them and you get to connect better. You can read their body language, know about the communication methods that they enjoy or prefer, that they are more comfortable with, and understand the visual cues that they use more. When you want to share some confidential information, as you will in many cases during the implementation of the project, you need to communicate one-on-one with someone you trust. You can easily talk matters in private and get advice and suggestions and also recommendations from a single person or from each person at a time without involving all the people together. Third is a thorough preparation. Communication requires thorough preparation. This is how you make sure that communication is clear, is complete, it's accurate, it's showing consideration for others, it has a sense of courtesy, and is concrete. So these are elements that you cannot achieve if you are not preparing yourself well for communication. It's always a good idea to prepare in advance. Keep in mind the reason for the communication. Write down all the important points that you want to communicate with your team. Always prepare yourself in advance when you have to share important information with your teammates. Don't take things too casually. You will be surprised how easy it is to get communication wrong. You don't want to forget any piece of information while communicating the message with your team. You also need to focus on presenting information in an interesting, engaging, and compelling manner. It's a good practice to customize the information that you want to share with the particular target audience. So if it's some members of your team or even the whole team, who are these people? If you understand the audience well, you will be able to deliver the message in a more effective way. And all that takes preparation. Number 4, make use of online collaboration tools. There are many tools that make it easy for team members to communicate and share their thoughts and ideas conveniently. You can use various online team collaboration tools such as messaging, video conferencing, brainstorming, and note-taking to ease team communication. You can also use project management software and chat tools such as ProofHub, which comes with an integrated chat facility and various other team collaboration features, making communication much easier, much more effective. This enables you to manage all your projects using a single application and to stay connected with your team. By using advanced collaboration tools, it will be both easy and more effective to communicate with your team. Number 5, promote feedback during communication sessions. Communication is a two-way process. Information cannot be exchanged effectively if the flow of information is one way. That is, the information is only flowing from a single source, maybe from you as a team leader. That a single direction of flow. For communication to be effective, it must flow both ways. That's why we say that communication is a two-way process. As a team leader, you always need feedback from your team. This helps you to establish that your communication was well understood. Think about this. If you shared some information with your team and no one asked a question, a single question, or commented on the information you have shared, how would you feel? Would you feel like you have communicated? Would you consider that good communication? Of course not. You will be confused. You'll be left wondering, did they understand? In fact, you start asking them questions yourself because you want to know what did they get out of that communication. So feedback is very important in communication. Feedback plays a vital role in improving the overall effectiveness of communication by enabling the flow of information in the backward direction. The most common example of feedback is the questions that you ask at the end of a presentation. In case of video, likes, comments, and questions are good means of feedback. Feedback can be in the form of suggestions or thoughts that you will get after you communicate your message. That's how you know that the team fully understood your communication and are going to take the expected actions. The other day, I heard Oprah Winfrey talk about how each of the people she has interviewed demonstrated a need for feedback. She said that regardless of the position of all the people she has interviewed, whether it was a president, a celebrity, a movie star, a musician, they all wanted feedback, and that they would ask one question after the interview. You want to know the question? They would all ask, how did I do? How did it go? Basically wanting to know whether they delivered, whether they added value, whether they helped someone, whether their communication was effective. That's the power of feedback. Don't forget feedback in any communication for your project and with your team. To sum it up, the 5 effective communication strategies to use to enhance information flow in a project are: 1. Make use of multiple modes of communication. 2. Encourage one-on-one communication. 3. Prepare thoroughly. 4. Make use of online collaboration tools. And 5. Promote feedback during communication sessions. Very important. Without feedback, there is no communication, because communication is a two-way process where you want to share understanding, to have a common understanding, a common meaning. So thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you for staying with me, and remember to subscribe and comment to give me your feedback as well. Thank you and best wishes. We all need to elevate our mindset at this time.